I'm sitting there by myself, dog. Ain't nobody give me no tish. Why would I play when I know that? Why would I play when I know this? Tell the DJ go run that. Tell the DJ go run that. I got the gym stone, I got the she got the that really thump. Hit my little line when you ready them. Hit my little line when you ready them. Back in that, 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 back in that. I'm on the east side, I'm on the north side, south to the west, baby, where's your at? I'm coming clean, going way off the map. Car to a 6-man, turn out my hats. I'm on a jet trying to get dispatched. Call up Floyd, set up the match. Why would I play when I know this? Why would I play when I know this? Slack. Told the DJ gon' run it. Told the DJ gon' run it. Why would I play when I know this? Why would I play when I know this? Tell the DJ gon' run it. Tell the DJ gon' run it. Why would I play? Ball in the game. Roll off a brain dance. Yeah, I'm insane. Rolling my trip and this shotty just jump on him. Different way down in the sea. I done way drop my anchor. What is we talking about? No, I don't talk a lot. Let's just spot that paper. Switching the lane, the lamb delirious. Pull on your block, cause fast and furious. Switching the lane, the lamb delirious. Pull on your block, cause fast and furious. We talking it, can't be serious. I got the bag, you know that I'm clearing it. Who in the lamb, who in the Porsche, who in the Audi, oh, we be steering it.
Get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Last time that I checked, It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next last time that I checked. I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a nah. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Nah. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next last time that I checked. Come through fly check, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time check and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young in the set just doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and lift up with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that. This that, I didn't. Made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middle man. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on, y'all label, I on my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you throw me. Don't round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game fool you. Cause when it's game over, it's when the game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And some room to maneuver across midfield. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Complete to Johnston here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. the option right, Herbert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 35 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 the ball to return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for Eagles. First down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And he fires one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
23-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He can't get him down. Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 41, Chargers 10.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Zach Ball there on the tackle.
15-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's Herbert. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To the air again, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown,
Omari and Hampton taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-17.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, nice move. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Needing a yard. Here comes the push. And I don't know that he got there. A lot of pushing and shoving, but they're going to mark him short. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass hauled in by Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 3.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
3rd and 8.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Barkley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how Goofy's a move for the green.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He was brought down by Nolan
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Hampton. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there, and an Eagle 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. On the toss, here's Hampton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 118 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Out of the gun, Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fights through, and now a crease. 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have him taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big pickup there on the run. 41 yards on the ground. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got him. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert now. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Now it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30.
It's Barkley on the counter. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
David Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the option left, it's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Hurts now on the tush push. And I don't think he went much of anywhere. They definitely didn't move the pile. And he's going to be stopped, no gain. 3rd down and goal coming up here. One more time on the push. And I don't know that he got there. A lot of pushing and shoving. But they're going to mark him short.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down.
One last throw here for Herbert. Completes to Njoku. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out.